This is Red Sox Nation, a place where, historically, misery loves company, where they tug at your heart and then tear it apart.
Going to Fenway Park and following the Red Sox is a passion play. It is a reenactment of an ordeal that ends always in tragedy.
Boston Red Sox is a different sort of disease. It's the disease of just almost sometimes just getting there.
For the past 86 years, Red Sox fans have suffered like no other. A curse? Really, how else could you explain it? 1946, that was our year. 1967, that was our year. 1975, that was our year.
And Cincinnati has won the World Championship.
1986.
Behind the bag, it gets through Buckner.
And worst of all, those damn Yankees.
Now the batter's Bucky Dent, the Yankee shortstop.
Bucky Dent.
Yastrzemski will not get its home run.
Aaron Boone.
There's a fly ball deep to left.
Maybe there is a curse.
He's smiling. He's smiling.
In 2004, more misery.
The Yankees have 3 more outs to get, and they will sweep the Red Sox.
Yeah, let's talk about 2004 for a second.
Ortiz into deep right field. We'll see you later tonight.
Yeah! Come on, game your life, baby, game your life.
Schilling's performance tonight will long live in New England baseball lore.
Exorcises the demons.
You can't hit a guy with your purse.
There goes the idiots! Yeah, feels good!
Welcome to the new
Yeah!
Red Sox Nation.
All it takes is 1 out.
We have a chance to shock the world.
The most stunning comeback in baseball history.
Let's go, gotta have it! We shocked the world!
You're the greatest Red Sox team ever.
Major League Baseball Productions presents
The curse of the big papi.
the 2004 World Series film. It's mid-February 2004 in Boston, Massachusetts. Fenway Park sits silent, empty, frozen, cold. Not all that different from the hopes and dreams of Red Sox fans for the past 86 years. Men, women, and children who, with each new season, believe that when the ice thaws, so too will the so-called curse that has haunted their beloved team.
It's actually the training facility for the Red Sox when they first come down. And these fans, some of them have been out here since 7 o'clock this morning.
Red Sox, Red Sox, here we go. World Series here, World Series.
This is the year.
Yeah, Red Sox all the way, #1.
Everyone's expecting us to win from the very first day we step into spring training, and that's no pressure on us. We haven't won in 86 years.
Thank you very much, Johnny.
I want to see him win it all. That's my lifelong dream at this point at 63, if I can see the Red Sox take it all before I die.
This better be the year. I'm hoping. World Series or bust.
You step on the field, spring training, you have the feeling that you have the right team, that they've made all the right moves in the offseason, and you have a chance to go to the World Series.
With all the new players, I think got a pretty good chance of winning the World Series this year.
Yeah, definitely. They went after Schilling, and that's huge.
Look who's talking. I don't think it's ever hard to fit in somewhere if your single most important goal is the same thing. I came here to win. I came here to try and help this team win a World Series. If you're going to throw a high fastball to him, it's got to be eyes or above, because he's going to hit that ball right here.
For years, as I was a kid growing up, the Red Sox always leaned towards hitting. And with Theo and the new owners, I think they know what it takes to win, and that's pitching.
Our philosophy as an organization is to always be aggressive. We needed better pitching and deeper pitching. And so we set it out as a priority to try to add another elite starter to go with Pedro Martinez.
¿Qué pasa? See? He speaks English.
When we were able to trade for Curt Schilling, and then when we signed Keith Folk, especially on the heels of getting within 5 outs of the World Series in 2003, there was definitely a fever pitch.
When we pick up Curt Schilling and then go out and get a Keith Folk, to be on a team that can add those type of players, it was like, wow. And then the whole A-Rod thing starts, and it was like, holy cow. And all of a sudden A-Rod goes to the Yankees, and now it's like pouring fuel on a fire with that rivalry.
It's not that easy, especially when you have a team in your division spending $200 million. So, the fans had high expectations, and we had high expectations too, because we were really happy with the team we built on paper. But we were very aware that championships aren't built on paper.
I feel that this year's team, has definitely a great shot of winning the World Series and becoming champions. But we got to work hard in spring training. We've got to stay healthy and become one.
Welcome to Red Sox Baseball 2004. Promises to be a special season.
We left spring training, and I think we really believed we were very good. We came out of the gates playing well. And we stumbled for about 3 months.
500 baseball for 3 months felt like nothing but underachievement. But these Red Sox were still confident and loose. So they put their heads together.
We're kind of treading water. I was dying for our guys to have a team personality as the season wore on. And then once we got going, all of a sudden the hair thing kind of came into play. And I was thrilled because it wasn't like guys were going their own separate way. They were all doing it to come together.
I think we're trying to get a personality. I mean, Johnny Damon comes in right away looking like the movie Passions. He looks like Jesus. I mean, when you first see him, you're like, wow. People are like, what is he doing with his hair?
My hair's all over me.
But Johnny's our rock star. Johnny's our guy that keeps us going. He's our leadoff guy. Manny, I don't know. I always tell him, can you please put a hat on or a helmet, because I'm getting ready to lose my lunch with that hair. Pedro Martinez has got the soul glow. Wherever Pedro goes, you're going to have a stain behind his head. David Ortiz is we call him the big cat. He's got the smile that's from ear to ear, and it's just a great group of guys, and we're very lucky to have that.
Look at what kind of manager we have, dude. Can you believe that? It's stretching like he's gonna fire son. What the hell, man?
They told me if I don't start stretching, I get older, I'll look like you, so I'm trying to.
And no matter who you are, you're gonna get ragged on.
You're gonna hurt yourself with that in your hand. That is for self-defense purposes only.
I don't care if you're Curt Schilling or if you're
Lights out, Timlin. Somebody's been around for 18 years. You don't fall for those tricks.
It was always a big thing.
We used to have the old saying,
Boston ball clubs are, 25 guys.
25 cabs.
That was always the same.
It's not the way it is in Boston anymore.
It's unbelievable to come to the ballpark every day, and it's just so fun.
One more time. About the bone?
You take the meat and I take the bone that the ham was on.
Teams with clicks don't win. I think we have a bunch of great guys that just come out here and play baseball, and we eat together, and we win together, and we're going to fight together.
That's a wake-up call, man.
We've been waiting for some sort of catalytic event.
I think it's the beginning of something.
We can kill that day. If we have a fight and get killed, that doesn't do us a lot of good. We have a fight, we come back from a big deficit, hit a home run off of Rivera, and boom, we got to win.
The Red Sox win it!
That walk-off home run kind of took the Yankees by surprise. It really energized us, and it set the tone for things that might happen later in the season.
In this wild and crazy season, still one more unpredictable thing: the trading of a Boston icon.
It came down to about a minute before the deadline, and we pulled off the trade, and if it didn't go well, it would negatively impact the franchise for years to come. not to mention my career.
We didn't need to get rid of Nomar. We just needed to get some other pieces, and Nomar was the way for us to do it.
My first reaction, I walk in, I see Nomar packing his bags. I'm going, you got to be kidding me. Please tell me I didn't get traded for Nomar Garcia Park, because I know Orlando was in the deal too. I was like, oh boy, here we go.
Dave Roberts and Mike Myers and Kavich, Orlando's an outgoing guy. They just fit seamlessly. I just think that week or two after the deal was made, we found our identity and we took off.
The Red Sox have won 10 in a row. 22 of their last 26. The Red Sox will win!
With all the pieces in place, the Red Sox seized control of the wild card race and even closed that once huge gap with their rivals.
Red Sox break the game wide open. 2.5 games behind the Yankees.
In the end, their efforts earned them 98 wins, a wild card, and a trip to California.
The slugging Red Sox against the Anaheim Angels. Don't go anywhere. Rip to left. Red Sox capture game 1. Home run for Varitek. Red Sox grab a 2-0 lead going home. Red Sox win puts them in the American League Championship Series against either the Yankees or the Twins. The base is juiced 6-2. And Vladimir Guerrero coming up. He hits this ball right. Good! Grand slam tie game.
There are some games where you need somebody to come up big. I think to accomplish what we did, you have to have players like David do what they did.
Bottom of the 10th. Swing and a fly ball to left field. Way back! Way back! The Red Sox are going to the American League Championship Series on the back of David Ortiz. Come on, Bobby!
The two teams in the American League are facing each other in this series are the two best teams, period.
This is the series everybody wanted to see.
There's nothing bigger than Yankees-Red Sox.
That's what baseball is all about. This was a hell of a rivalry.
These are the two best teams. They spent the most money. They have the most talent.
This is the way we wanted it. This is the only way to have it.
I've never felt they were going to beat us.
They do have to deal with history.
It all started off because of Babe Ruth. We haven't won in 86 years. We're dying to win one.
Hopefully they don't win.
This isn't 1986.
I remember Red Sox pitcher telling me, I don't want to be Bill Buckner.
1918.
Everyone's expecting us to win.
We want to win.
This is baseball.
We haven't accomplished anything yet.
We're still not where we want to be.
We got to win 4 games before they do. I'm not sure I can think of any scenario more enjoyable than making 55,000 people from New York shut up.
Well, it's hard to believe it was almost exactly 1 year ago tonight that Aaron Boone hit that 11th inning home run to beat the Red Sox. And yet, for some reason, it seemed predetermined that we'd be right back here a year later for a rematch of sorts. This is the series everybody wanted to see. The world would have been disappointed had it not been the Red Sox and Yankees after what went down last October.
A minor concern for the Red Sox. Coach Schilling walked into Yankee Stadium with an obvious limp, wearing a boot on the right foot to protect the ankle from what's been diagnosed as tendonitis.
Felt like the 2 days leading up to the start in game 1, I thought everything was going to be all right. And, this was the start I had signed here for. This was the game that I came here to pitch.
For game number 1, that's Curt Schilling on the mound for Boston. That's the man they went after and got, their big-ticket man, to start a game just like this.
I went out to the bullpen and had probably the worst bullpen of my career. But mentally, I just shrugged it off and thought, okay, it's one of those nights. I'll be fine once the game starts. So much electricity. Yankee Stadium is, to me, one of the funnest places on the planet to play as a visiting player.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Yankee Stadium.
I was horrible. They pounded every mistake I made.
It is a ribby double for Hideki Matsui.
Well, he's just physically not right. That right ankle, you can see the pain. He has been a warrior. He has been a horse. And tonight, he has been hittable.
Them getting 2 runs in the first inning and really, I thought, gave them momentum, not just for that night, but for the series.
That's a frustrated man on the mound. He couldn't believe that he did not get Matsui out.
Schilling simply didn't have it, and he lasted just 3 innings. 3 innings. The Yankees took a 6-0 lead.
So Curt Schilling has been pounded and knocked out after 3, and Messina has pitched a perfect game through 4.
You know, everyone talked about Schilling, and rightfully so. He's one of the best pitchers in the league, but Moose can pitch too.
Messina perfect through 6.
But not even Messina could keep the Red Sox bats silent all night.
We come back and score 7 that night.
A home run for Jason Varitek, a 5-run 7th inning.
The Red Sox have rallied for a couple more. It is now 8-7, and Ortiz just missed a home run.
And then I look back and think, you know, we should have won this game.
Game over. Yankees win Game 1, 10-7.
How many teams trailing by 8 runs in the 7th inning, having a perfect game thrown against them, come back and make a game of it?
After that game, I was almost resigned to the fact I wasn't going to pitch again, but I thought maybe I'd cost us the series because of all the buildup and all the hype about getting me to beat the Yankees and wanting to go out there and shoulder that.
Francona's ace on this night has been rocked. The Yankees break through, and they do the damage against Schilling.
The Red Sox are tenacious, they are feisty, and they don't panic, and the same thing can be said for Pedro Martinez.
But with Pedro in New York to pitch Game 2, the fans would be waiting to remind him of the problems he had had with the Yankees all season long.
I can't find a way to beat him at this point. I wish they would disappear and never come back. I wanted to bury myself in that mound. I mean, what can I say? Just tip my hat and call the Yankees my daddies. It actually made me feel really, really good. 15 years ago, I was sitting under a mango tree without 50 cents, and today I was the center of attention of the whole city of New York.
On the inside corner, he blew it right by the bat of Sheffield. Breaking ball, strike 3, beautiful pitch.
Tonight he was Pedro. I mean, you know, all the things about how, you know, we manhandle him or beat him. I mean, tonight he didn't give an inch.
And Pedro Martinez has responded with a terrific effort tonight. The problem for the Red Sox, Boston hitters have done nothing.
I can't do anything if we don't score runs. I can only pitch, do whatever possible to keep my team in the game. From there on, it's up to them.
I take responsibility for this. I mean, I 0 for 8 with 5 strikeouts. You know, I'm the catalyst on this team.
He did an excellent job of giving us a chance to win that game. Made one mistake. But he left us in that game. That's all we can ask.
Discouraging losing with your 2 aces in the first 2 games.
Well, we're built on a team. We're not built on just 2 people.
Ball game over. Yankees win. And this series will head to Boston with the Yankees up 2-0.
Would you classify Game 3 as a must-win? It definitely is because the Yankees really don't lose 4 in a row. So yeah, every game is a must-win for us now.
And the rout is on in Game 3, big time.
This is just an old-fashioned spanking.
It has been the Boston Massacre.
A rout of epic proportions.
A relentless attack by Joe Torre's New York Yankees. 17-6 Yankees. It is gone! Their only hope will be to make history, and the Yankees win it 19-8.
So there it was. 3 games, 3 losses. Another year that promised so much, about to slip away.
The Yankees have a stranglehold on this series. They have a 3-game lead.
Nobody has ever come back from 0-3 to win a best-of-7 series, so I would say that the Red Sox aren't in very good shape right now.
Red Sox facing elimination.
It's devastating. You know, you think, wow, we fought all year long to be swept.
How do you come back from this? Being embarrassed on your home diamond by your most hated rival.
We didn't have a meeting. We didn't, go rah-rah. But to a man in our clubhouse, we all said, this is not how we want to go out.
We're down 0-3. We're 1 game away from going home. And the first thing on the guys' mouths are, don't let us win the night, because if we win the night, it's over.
If we beat them in Game 4, guess what? We've got Pedro going Game 5. We've got Schilling going Game 6. And Game 7, you know, we got everybody going Game 7.
And I think Terry said it great when he said, win tonight, worry about tomorrow.
Back at the wall, Alex Rodriguez has hit one over the monster to make it 2-0 New York. Ortiz into right center, and the Red Sox have taken the lead in Game 4. Fell hard, knocks it down, can't make a play, and the Yankees lead again.
It's a 2-run 6th inning and a 4-3 Yankee lead.
Right now, the Red Sox are looking at getting swept. Their season is about to come crashing down around them, a season with so much hope. The Yankees have 3 more outs to get, and they will sweep the Red Sox and move on to the World Series.
Mariano Rivera trying to finish off a sweep here in the 9th.
It is 4-3 as Millar settles in.
That inning, I let off with the walk.
He walked it. There's life for the Red Sox.
And I'm slow as molasses, and you know they're bringing in Speedy Roberts.
A pinch runner, Dave Roberts, is going to come in for Boston.
And I think Rivera picked over 3 or 4 times.
That was close.
I had to push the envelope and be aggressive.
The world knows he was trying to steal second.
And as nervous as I was, I wanted to make something happen. I think that was our only chance to win.
And his first pitch home, he steals second.
Roberts is going. Posada's throw. Roberts safe.
In my opinion, that was the #1 biggest play. When he stole second base, if he doesn't steal that, we're going home.
That was a huge play because it's like, whoa, they already got a guy in scoring position. And now we're a bloop or a blast away from tying this game up.
Mariano's the best in the game, period. And it isn't a matter of we had Mariano's number. Nobody has Mariano's number. Right circumstances, right situations, things fell our way.
Roberts will come to the plate. The throw by Williams.
The Red Sox tie it in the bottom of the 9th.
When you have good players, you can do a lot of things and you end up looking smart. But what it comes down to, and Billy Miller's a good example, he's a good player.
And even though David Ortiz popped up to end the inning, the Sox had rattled Rivera and were still alive.
And this one is going to extra innings. Game 4 not done yet. No Yankee sweep to report.
The game went on for close to 5 hours. And you can only face Big Papi so many times without getting a spanking.
You keep pushing great athletes, and amazing things happen.
Ortiz into deep right field. Back is Sheffield. We'll see you later tonight.
This is a team that never give up. And we 3-1 right now. You never know what can happen.
We've played them all year, and we know we can beat them. That just kind of maybe stole the momentum, I guess, a little bit away from them.
He just created a Game 5 for the Boston Red Sox.
That Game 4 was the biggest game of the series.
If we don't win that game, we will be packing right now. Things can change.
But then there's that old saying, the more things change, the more they stay the same. And with Pedro on the mound the next night for Game 5, and with the bases loaded in the 6th, Derek Jeter looked like, well, Derek Jeter.
Line drive is going to be fair down the right field line.
1 run in, 2 runs in. Here comes the 3rd run. Play at the plate. Safe.
So 3-run score, and the Yankees are on top 4-2 here in the 6th inning.
It was still 4-2 in the 8th when the Yankees had Tom Gordon on the mound. Tom, meet Big Papi.
Ortiz hits it to deep left field. Back at the monster and gone. It's a 1-run game.
Last night, the Red Sox waited around until the 9th to tie it at 4. Tonight, they do it in the 8th.
In the 9th, the Yankees got a dose of Red Sox mystique when they had a man on first with 2 out.
Fly ball hooked to the corner down to the pesky pull
for a ground rule double, and that could have taken a run off the board for the Yankees.
With 8 lights-out innings by the Red Sox bullpen, including the final 3 by last year's ALCS Game 7 loser Tim Wakefield, this game almost hit the 6-hour mark. Finally, who else? The big man.
Little blooper, center field. That drops down for a hit, and the Red Sox win it in 14 innings. They're going to the Bronx. And in the longest playoff game in Major League history, David Ortiz, the Magic Man again.
What David Ortiz has done is miraculous. He's carried us on his shoulders.
That's all I do, hit. You know, I don't go out there and play defense. I got to worry about what I do with my bat, and whenever I get the chance, I got to get it done.
The Yankees, I think, you really have to think about who's their big papi.
Pressure's on them. I mean, no team has ever come back down 0-3. They've got to beat us. If not, history will be set.
With one swing of the bat, we won some games because of David. We needed that.
This was just a phenomenal night, phenomenal 2 nights. And This is like round 13 of a 15-round prize fight right now with two heavyweights. It was unbelievable.
What a great feeling. I mean, this is why you play. Ever since you were a kid, dream about winning a World Series, and it's within reach.
Some 20 minutes after Ortiz sparked World Series dreams all over New England, the Astros and Cardinals made some noise of their own.
After Game 5, I think everybody was concerned except for us. I think we felt like it was ours to take.
So it was back to the Bronx, where the Red Sox hoped to make baseball history. But the Yankees had been here before and remained both cool and confident. What they didn't know was that Schilling was standing on the edge of a medical miracle.
We had to find something that was going to allow my ankle the flexibility to at least push off the rubber a little bit. And Dr. Morgan came up with the suggestion to suture down the skin between the dislocated tendon, the tendon that was still in place, to the tissue above the bone and basically create a wall where my tendon can't pop back in and out.
I knew he'd go out there. I just wanted him to be able to pitch effectively, not hobble around and throw 3 innings.
We did it, and it worked, and I felt like I was going to be able to do it.
You know, not 100%, but at least he could go out and compete, and we all saw what he did.
He struck him out swinging. Schilling's performance tonight will long live in New England baseball lore.
I was scared to death. I didn't want to fail again. Knowing that our season was hanging on every pitch, every out, I looked at it as a chance to redeem myself and keep my team alive, and offensively, we answered the bell.
Bellhorn, a 3-run homer, and the Red Sox trying to come up with impossible dream 2, have a 4-0 lead in the 4th.
Red Sox force Game 7. A tremendous pitching performance by Schilling, Arroyo, and Keith Folk, who does it again.
Here we are, a year ago today, Game 7 again.
And we've been saying since we're down 3-0 that, you know what, pressure's on them. Let's go out and make history.
You want to make history? No doubt about it. We have a chance to shock the United States of America.
What about the world?
The world. All right, the world. There you go. They're watching in Japan. We'll shock them too.
Never before had a Game 7 been played in a championship series after one team had held a 3-0 lead. New York and Boston had taken their extraordinary rivalry to a new level.
It's deja vu all over again. Here we go, Game 7, New York. It was like all the fury was built, when we were down 3-0, and it slowly came out, and by the time we got to Game 7, it all just poured out, and scored a lot of runs early.
He rips one into right field. Back at the wall, 2-0 Red Sox.
That early lead opened the door for Johnny Damon to become a Boston legend.
I knew exactly what I needed to do. I knew they had to get that first strike over, and when I saw it, I hit it, and silenced the crowd.
I drive to deep right, grand slam, Johnny Damon.
Took the pressure off ourselves, and then we started playing like we were supposed to play.
With Derek Lowe continuing his postseason resurgence, the Yankees never stood a chance.
Derek Lowe has been sensational.
This guy threw great curveballs. This guy threw a bunch of changeups and mixed in his sinker.
The beauty of Game 7 for me is I pitched, because watching is so much more nerve-wracking, and especially what happened last year.
We knew we had to score early and then keep on scoring.
Johnny Damon, 6 RBIs tonight, and it's an 8-1 Red Sox lead.
And we had a convincing lead, but I wasn't going to smile until after that game.
The Red Sox are just 3 outs away from going to the World Series.
The rest was history.
Now 1 out away.
Swinging a ground ball to second base. Pokey Reese has it. He throws to first, and the Red Sox have won the American League pennant.
The Red Sox have done it. They pulled off the miracle. The first team ever to win a series went down 3-0.
Move over, babe. The Red Sox are American League champions.
The most stunning comeback in baseball history.
What happens when 25 guys who care about each other, who are talented, what they do in the face of adversity.
We shocked the world. We shocked the world today.
They rallied together for one another.
Probably the sweetest moment, we could possibly have. Just standing on that field, because I remember last year seeing Jeter and these guys go crazy out on the field. It was so nice for us to be celebrating. So, we finally did it.
We're going. World
4 in a row. 4. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Get the
You know what? I was happy to do it and actually happy to get over the Yankees.
We did it! We did it!
To finally overcome what was our nemesis.
Ah! Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Oh, Lord, thank you!
He really, can respect what Tim Wakefield did tonight after the game. He stood on the mound. He didn't want to leave because of what happened last year, and no one wanted to pull him off.
So I'm proud of you, man. I'm so happy for you. That was pretty special for me. The year before, I had to walk off the mound. The losing pitcher actually got to stand on that mound and hug a lot of my teammates. Celebrate the American League Championship.
There's a lot of respect for that team over there. I know there's a lot of history, a lot of emotion. We also know how good they are.
Hats off to the Yankees. We just beat the best organization in sports history.
Number 1, baby. We took it to another level. That's it. Number 1.
We've got 4 more wins to go, regardless of who it is.
The Cardinals are National League champions. We're going to Boston.
We feel that we got as good a chance as anybody now to win the whole thing.
Just look at this place. I mean, the whole Babe Ruth, the whole curse. I mean, after a while, you start believing it.
Does this end the curse, or do you have one more step to go?
Of course, we got 4 more wins, and then we'll talk about the curse. But you know what? Right now, there's no curse. We're going to the World Series.
Hey, Dio, look at this. American League champion. Oh, my goodness.
When you look back on it, yeah, it was inevitable. We were supposed to play them. I'm not sure it was supposed to turn out the way it did, but it was one of the greatest 7-day periods, game-wise, I've ever been involved in.
We accomplished a huge goal for the city of Boston that we finally beat the Yankees. Everybody says that the Yankees-Red Sox series is always the World Series, but it's not over yet. We still have a tough team coming in to face in the World Series. We're going to do our very best to try to bring this city a championship.
Beating the Yankees filled Red Sox Nation with unbelievable joy. But the 86-year-old struggle was far from over. Only a championship could kill the curse and bring back those Boston glory days. Days now long forgotten.
The Red Sox won 5 of the first 15 World Series, including 3 World Series in the teens when Babe Ruth was here. Up until 1918, they're about as good as it gets in the American League.
But all that ended with the sale of one player, starting a chain reaction of misfortune that defied belief.
Ruth is off to New York to the astonishment, I think, of the baseball community. They can't believe that the Red Sox are going to let this guy go. And, of course, that's known as Curse of the Bambino.
In our town, so many weird, wild things have happened at the end. You start to look to the larger forces, that's where the Curse of the Bambino comes in.
And the Mets are down to their last out.
6th game, bottom of the 10th. We're up 2 runs, 2 outs, 2 strikes. How can they come back? How can they come back?
But the Mets did come back, tying the game in heart-wrenching fashion, setting the stage for a surreal moment, one that lives in Boston infamy.
Mookie dribbles the ball down the first baseline. It'd be a worse place for him to hit the ball. The ball hit something and bounced to the side and just missed it.
Behind the bag, it gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
It was one of those where you just sit there and shake your head and go, well, what happened?
It's something Red Sox fans have asked for generations, even in the wake of their greatest moments.
You know what I tell everybody? That we, the Red Sox, won that World Series 3-4.
And Cincinnati has won the World Championship, beating the Boston Red Sox 4-3.
But no team has brought more World Series gloom to Boston than the Cardinals, dating back to 1946, when Ted Williams and the Red Sox endured 7 grueling games, only to have their hopes dashed by one infamous play.
I caught the whole Red Sox infield napping.
Slaughter is off of the pitch. Walker swings and lines a double to left center.
When I saw the ball hit, I was around second, and I said, I can score, and I never looked up.
Slaughter kept on going, rounding third base at full speed, scoring all the way from first, when the relay throw from Johnny Pesky reached home too late for a play on Slaughter.
They always blame Pesky for holding the ball, which is really stupid. He took the throw, turned around to look, and here's this guy making this mad run, and he couldn't get anything on the throw.
Someone said that I dropped my hands, I did this, I did that. They put a pair of horns on my head, and I said, well, listen, these things happened, and I felt bad about it.
It happened again in 1967 when the Cardinals and Red Sox squared off one more time. This was the year of the impossible dream. Carl Yastrzemski, the Triple Crown, and still another reason to believe.
Having a ball player like Carl Yastrzemski have the fantastic year that he did, and having been a team that by all rights didn't belong there according to the odds, to even be there, that was something special.
Once again, the Red Sox took the Cardinals the full 7 games. And with the final one at Fenway Park, it felt as if the baseball gods had put everything in place.
It was our destiny. It was the Red Sox year. Jim Lomborg was going to come back with just 2 days rest. That's okay, because that made the script even better. And he was going to beat Bob Gibson. That was the way it was supposed to end.
But it never ends that way for the Red Sox and their fans, who seem doomed for eternity to fall prey to the curse.
We didn't go there to lose. The ultimate is winning the World Series. All of your dreams as a kid, you never lost.
Welcome to Fenway Park. The Cardinals of the National League are here, and for the 3rd time, the World Series involves the Red Sox and St. Louis.
The Cardinals are a great franchise, wonderful tradition that won more games than any other club in baseball this year. It was the kind of team that you want to see in the World Series.
The 100th World Series in the history of baseball. Would this be the time? Would this be the year when 25 men, more than willing to shoulder the cause, would answer the hopes and dreams of generations?
When I got to Boston, I was choosing on somebody that was supposed to deliver. We have been close before, but to actually bring it over, it's going to be a big thing, and I hope we make that dream come true.
Red Sox Cardinals live in Fenway. Both Sox are back in the big dance. Get your World Series scorecard and lineup.
We are live here in Fenway Park, the 2004 World Series. It's jam-packed.
Game 1.
What a year. What a year.
Have some fun. Okay, we'll do. Greatest time of your life. You know what? Win it. Win it. Win it.
Dude, you need to stop.
All right. Good to see you, Bobby. All right, man.
It's a cold night here in October. The fans in Boston could care less. For the first time since 1986, they get a chance to see their beloved Red Sox in a World Series.
Two teams that are set to do battle. We expect to see a lot of offense, and we'll wait and see which bullpen can nail down wins.
Woody Williams and Tim Wakefield on the hill tonight.
The Red Sox were opening the series with a seasoned playoff performer in Tim Wakefield, the first knuckleball pitcher to start a World Series game since 1948.
It was a huge honor for me to throw my spikes on and feel the electricity in the ballpark, and I just took a lot of pride in being able to be Game 1 starter.
He delivers a swing and a miss. He struck him out.
A good start for Wakefield tonight.
He smokes this one into the right field corner. It is fair.
But the double by Larry Walker proved to be the Cardinals' only hit off Wakefield in the first. Against St. Louis starter Woody Williams, the Red Sox bats made a bit more noise as Johnny Damon picked up where he left off.
One at a bat. Down the left field line, and Damon will dig for 2. It's a leadoff double for Johnny Damon.
And Cabrera, that hit him, knocked him down.
With 2 men on, Williams now had to pitch to Ortiz. Big mistake.
Pitch. Swinging a line drive deep to right. If it's fair, it's gone. 3-run homer. Big Papi does it again in the first inning of the World Series. 3-0 Sox.
It was actually one of the better pitches I threw, the whole time I was out there, but he's such a good hitter. I wanted to be on his hands. It was down and in, where most left-handers like it. To his credit, he put a good swing on it and was able to keep it fair.
But the Red Sox weren't done flexing their muscle in the first.
Millar hits one into deep left field. Back at the monster. It is off the green monster. She plays it well, but it's a double for Millar.
4 straight hitters have just clobbered the ball. Curveball grounded right past third. A fair ball. Base hit. Coming in to score is Millar. The Red Sox now lead 4-0.
Now St. Louis needed base runners and got them however they could.
Edmonds bunts. Third baseline was wide open.
Edmonds moved to third, and Mike Matheny's sacrifice fly brought him home to make it 4-1 Boston in the second. 1 inning later, the Cardinals' late-season acquisition came up big once again.
Now there's a swing. There's a drive deep down the right field line toward the foul pole. Home run!
Larry Walker brought the Cardinals one step closer, but Boston was relentless.
Second walk in the inning, and the bases will be loaded up for Boston for the second time in the game.
0-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive, base hit into right field. Here comes Miller. He scored. Johnny Damon, an RBI single. The Red Sox 8th hit of the game, and they lead it 5-2.
That's going to be it for the right-hander Woody Williams tonight.
Pitching is definitely a field position, and I don't know what the reasoning was. A lot of it has to do with just couldn't get a feel for the zone and couldn't feel for the ball. We realized that this is a unique situation that you don't let go too far, and we had to go to the bullpen early.
But this was not a feel-good situation for Danny Herron either.
Bases loaded. Facing Orlando Cabrera. Into left field, a base hit. 1 run scores, and that makes it 6-2. Bases loaded, 1 out.
Ramirez grounds out in deep short. Renteria tracks it down, throws to second. Got the force there, but another run is in to make it 7-2.
That's how it stood in the top of the 4th, where the Cardinals continued to show patience at the plate, knowing full well that knuckleballs tend to flutter out of control.
Here's a 3-1. A leadoff walk.
With a 7-2 lead, last thing in my mind as a catcher is we don't want to walk anybody.
Back-to-back walks. Back-to-back high fastballs.
So let's throw fastballs here. You're going to throw a ball that's about 75, 78 miles an hour. It's a ball that he should be able to control most of the time.
But Boston was still committing Cardinal sins, and St. Louis took advantage.
Bases loaded, nobody out. The pitch is hit in the air into right field, not very deep. Nixon is there, tagging Edmonds. There's the tag. Throw to the plate. They have a play at third. The wild throw by Millar goes into the dugout, and the Cardinals get a gift run. It's 7-4.
Ground ball runner trying to score. Miller will fire on the first base to get the out as another man crosses the plate. Womack is in. That makes it 7-5.
Terry Francona had seen enough, and Boston was able to escape further damage in the 4th. By now, both bullpens were locked in, and the score remained 7-5 until the 6th.
And Walker stumbles, but he made the catch.
That's when Boston on this cold night played hot potato once again.
Breaking ball is bounced slowly up the third base side. Bronson Arroyo, wild throw to first base, and so Taguchi is given second base.
A double by Edgar Renteria made it 7-6, and up came the sizzling Walker.
That is a fair ball. That's going to tie the ball game as Trot Nixon goes to get it 7-7, and Walker is 4 for 4.
To come back from down 5, tied up, we picked up some momentum there. It was a good thing for us. We're not going to give up no matter how far ahead or behind you are. Until that 27th out's made, you got to keep going after it.
But the Red Sox had the same philosophy and applied it in the 7th.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a shot into left center field for the base hit. Here comes Bill Horn with a go-ahead run. Edmonds' throw to the plate will be offline, and the Red Sox lead it 8-7.
Hard hit, and then it comes up and catches Womack. In to score is Cabrera. It's 9-7 Boston.
Boston had regained the lead, and the Fenway faithful let out a momentary sigh. But Red Sox fans are always waiting for something to go wrong. And when the Cardinals put 2 on in the 8th, Francona called on his closer.
Get a man, folks, let's go, shut it down!
And that's when the fans' worst fears became reality.
Marquis at second, Cedeno at first. Here's the pitch. Fastball grounded into left field, a base hit. Marquis will go to third, and the ball is overrun by Manny. Now Marquis, who had stopped, heads home. Here comes a throw. Jeez! Manny came in and overran the ball.
Swing, a little pop-up, back to third. Coming in Ramirez, not a good outfielder. He slides and he misses the ball. Cedeno will score, and the Cardinals have tied it with a chance to take the lead. Ramirez, 2 errors in the inning. You know what it was. It was the curse.
Was it? Was this just another chapter in the book that says that Red Sox fans must endure agony every stinking time they get this close to the prize?
It was such an ugly game. We had some mishaps. We threw the ball around. Manny kind of had that car accident out in left field. Well, you know what? Whatever we need to do, you still stay at it.
It's 9-9 in the 8th. The Cardinals have never led. Varitek rounds to the left side. Renteria can't make the play. Varitek is on with 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th.
The Cardinals' first error of the game brought up Mark Bellhorn, simply looking to keep the inning alive.
Tavares with a long set deal. Swinging a high fly ball deep down the right field line by the pesky Bolt. Home run! Homer's in his 3rd straight postseason game.
Bellhorn, man, I tell you what, he's come up with some big home runs, and to take Tavares out, and that was a tough night to hit. He hits it off the top of that foul pole. It was a big home run at that time for us.
Those situations, you're really not thinking about anything, and that's kind of what I was doing. I knew it was, pretty big. Once he got me with 2 strikes, just kind of trying to put the ball in play, and sometimes when you do that, you just kind of let your natural talent take over.
The Red Sox lead it 11-9. Can you believe it?
And Folk made certain that Boston would not let this lead slip away.
2 down, a runner at second.
The set by Folk, the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and a change-up moves it, catch him, and it's over. The Boston Red Sox have won Game 1 of the 100th World Series. They've now won 5 straight postseason games. The final, Red Sox 11 and the Cardinals 9.
Kind of game we expected. The Red Sox hit very well, and of course they hit a couple of home runs.
Every little boy thinks, always dreams of playing in the World Series, Game 7, and winning the game. I'm not here to try to be a hero, just here to try to win 4 games.
It's October, man. We see a lot of pitches already, so if you're not ready to go by October, you should go home.
Unbelievable game here tonight. 20 runs, 24 hits, and 5 errors.
And that was not an instructional video to send to the instructional league or something. That was a little rough. We did some things wrong, but we persevered and we won. And we set out to win today, so it's really a great day.
Well, it's one game, you don't expect to sweep somebody in the World Series, which we hope that we don't get swept now that we've lost 1, but it's only 1 game.
Tomorrow, Cardinals will try to even this series before it heads back to Busch Stadium in St. Louis.
Here last night when the Boston Red Sox beat the St. Louis Cardinals in a offensive record-setting night. It was unbelievable.
That's what it's all about, boys. That's what it's all about.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Fenway Park for Game 2 of the 2004 World Series. A cold and misty night as the Red Sox try to make it 2 straight over the Cardinals.
St. Louis Cardinals have their hopes riding on the right shoulder of Matt Morris.
For the first time in his career, he's working on only 3 days of rest.
I think the last time I pitched on short rest was a wiffle ball game when I was 10. But there's nothing to rest for is the whole point, It's all or nothing right now.
Matt would be opposed by Curt Schilling, who is dealing with something much more serious than short rest.
Everybody wondering about the ankle of Schilling.
When I woke up at 7 o'clock this morning, I couldn't walk, I couldn't move. I, honest to God, did not think I was going to take the ball today. I didn't think I could.
Curt Schilling's ankle could be a problem.
There were signs every mile from my house to this ballpark wishing me luck.
The doctor, Bill Morgan of the Red Sox, able to sew together the dislocated tendon in his ankle to keep it from causing him pain.
It's not a non-invasive procedure, and that's what we were afraid of. But once we anesthetized the area, he felt better, and being the gamer that he is, he just said, well, we're going to go out and do it.
He's done some jogging and stretching, and it looks like it's in a go mode right now.
He brings that kind of that bulldog mentality to the field, and everybody in the world knows he's hurting. But, you know, he's going to go out there, he's going to give you everything he's got despite that.
So we'll all keep a close watch on Schilling's bloody Red Sox, and Schilling hopes that he has enough painkillers to numb the Cardinal hitters.
And he certainly got off on the right foot, with a little help, that is.
Caught right at Miller.
Schilling pitched a scoreless first. Now it was Matt's turn to try. He got the first two men out, but these Red Sox hitters showed their trademark patience.
Back-to-back walks and a scoring opportunity for Boston here in the first inning.
2-out walks have hurt the Cardinals. We draw the tough walks, we get the pitch count up, and those are all intangibles to set up for the guy getting the hit.
There's a high drive out toward the triangle, deep right center field. It's off the wall at the 420 marker. Ramirez scores. Ortiz scores. Varitek slides safely. A triple for Jason Varitek.
I've hit a few triples, but they have to be placed pretty good. I was just fortunate that Edmonds, as good an outfielder he is, he's got a chance to run down about anything. And the ball fell in, hit the fence, kicked, and then we were able to get the extra base.
And the Red Sox strike first again. The Red Sox are 7-0 this postseason when they score first. Matt Morris losing command of the plate, and Schilling has some room to breathe here.
The ankle didn't seem to pose a problem, for Schilling was in complete command.
Struck him out. Schilling with the splitter.
He shut the Cardinals out until the fourth, when Boston once again was bedeviled by its defense, with 2 out and Pujols on third.
Ground ball hard hit, knocked down by Miller out in front of him. He cannot recover, and the run is in. St. Louis is on the board.
Boston's been charged with 6 errors in these first 2 games.
But they made up for their miscues with their bats, as Miller doubled to right to put runners on second and third for Game 1 hero Mark Bellhorn, who'd been outstanding in the 9-hole.
Center field shot. Edmonds back. It's over his head, and it's up against the fence. 2 runs are in. Bellhorn strikes again. That makes it 4-1 Boston. They've scored all their runs tonight with 2 out.
Schilling's got a 4-1 lead with which to work now. There's a swing and a miss by Anderson. Strike 3, and Schilling busted a 91-mile-an-hour fastball by him.
Right now, as far as we're concerned, he's just competing, and I don't think there's anything physical that's going to hold him back right now.
Schilling hobbled a bit, but he's still out there with a 4-1 lead. That medical procedure to attend to the ankle of Curt Schilling seems to have worked, but most of it is the heart of Curt Schilling.
You see a man that does that to his body for the sake of a city, you, a teammate. That just shows you what he's made of.
It's as if the Red Sox fans hang on every step he takes with that tender ankle.
That ankle giving him lots of trouble, but he's back for more here in the 6th inning, and the question is, how long will he be able to go?
Curt answered that question with each passing inning, shutting down the heart of the Cardinals lineup.
Changeup struck him out swinging.
Fact is, Walker, Pujols, Roland, and Edmonds went 3 for 15 in the game.
Struck him out with a splitter.
This guy is a warrior, and that's why we brought Curt Schilling here to help us, get to our dream.
Schilling persevered into the 6th inning, this in spite of a defense that once again was making an abundance of mistakes.
Round to the second, over to his right is Bellhorn, and he overruns the ball.
It's unbelievable. So another 4-error night for the Red Sox.
This is hard to imagine in a World Series.
That's because no team had ever made 8 errors in the first 2 games of a World Series. But nothing fazed these Red Sox. Nothing.
We did a great job of setting it to the side and not worrying about it. And then going out there and continue to do the things that we need to do to win a ball game.
For proof, look no further than the 6th. With the Red Sox up 4-1, Trot Nixon led off with a base hit. Then with 2 on and 2 out, shortstop Orlando Cabrera came up looking to extend his postseason hitting streak to 9 games.
Swing and a fly ball, deep left center, way back, off the wall.
Yeah! Nixon is in. Damon Riley, he scores. 2 more for Boston.
All 6 of their runs have scored tonight on clutch 2-out RBI hits.
With a 5-run lead, it was now safe to take the pressure off Schilling and his ankle. His 6 gutsy innings without allowing an earned run had become a part of World Series lore.
The biggest story of this game, the work of Curt Schilling on the bad ankle. He gutted it out for 6 innings.
I've been there. I've been hurt and pitching hurt, and I can only admire that. I know exactly what's going through his mind and what's going through his heart.
The valiant Curt Schilling, who is a hero for the Sox. You could see that he was in pain very often, but Schilling found a way to get it done.
Maybe I put so much trust into Schill because I've been around him. You take for granted almost his resolve to be a great pitcher.
I just wish everybody on this planet could experience the day that I just experienced. It's just the most amazing day of my life.
From one folk hero to another, where in the ninth, closer Keith Folk continued his postseason scoreless streak.
A ground ball to short. Cabrera has it. Stumbles, gets up, throws to first, and the Red Sox lead the series 2 games to none.
The Boston Red Sox are halfway to the World Series title. They have taken games 1 and 2 in Fenway and head for St. Louis in full control of the 2004 World Series.
So it was on to St. Louis, which hadn't hosted a World Series game since 1987. In that series against the Twins, the Cardinals lost their first 2 games on the road, but won the next 3 at home. So not even a little rain prior to Game 3 could dampen their spirits.
Yeah, we like playing on the road. We love playing at home.
We're going home for 3 games where we haven't lost this postseason, so our confidence is still there. We're not worrying either way. We're going to just go about our business.
Baseball's usually not a huge home field advantage type situation, but it has played that way in the playoffs.
Come on, dude, tell me the first day of spring training you were thinking about this.
We're very excited to have a 2-0 lead, but we need to win 2 more games, and the sooner the better. We cannot let them get any kind of momentum.
Win these next 2. Got 2 more games to win.
We haven't accomplished anything yet. We learned a lot from the Yankees series that it doesn't matter how many games you won, you haven't won anything until you won the last one.
The Cardinals this postseason 6-0 here at home. This place is ready. The rain has stopped. Away we go.
So the Cardinals, in as dire a circumstance as has befallen them at any time this year.
Jeff Suppan had pitched for Boston in 2003. He knew just how dangerous they could be.
Now here's Manny Ramirez, who is 4 for 9 in this World Series, and he has hit in 15 straight postseason games. That's the 4th best run in postseason history.
Not to mention Manny's 3 home runs off Suppan in his last 5 times he faced him. 4 for 6, anyone?
Manny, he always the son that held this ball club. Before the game, I told him, don't be afraid to go deep. You know, it counts in playoff too.
So the streak continues to 16 games, and this one with a bang.
Here they go again. They've scored in the first inning in all 3 of these World Series games.
Manny Ramirez with a 2-out home run has put the Red Sox ahead. Now the Cardinals coming up against Pedro.
Pedro Martinez had been through an up-and-down season, but this was the kind of confrontation that he thrives on.
We're very fortunate to be able to have someone like Pedro in a Game 3 going into a hostile environment.
Come on, let's go. Come on, Petey.
Pedro did struggle in the first, but after the Cardinals loaded the bases, they chose to gamble, and they lost.
That ball is drifted to left field. Coming into the ball is Manny. Very shallow left. He makes the catch. Tagging and heading home. Walker, the throw. Right there waiting. He is tagged out. A double play, and the inning is over.
Before that, I was just thinking, hey,
if they hit a fly ball over here, I'm gonna try to throw somebody out there. So he did, and I just went home, man, and I think that was a big play for the game.
But an even bigger play took place in the third. With runners on second and third and nobody out, the Red Sox played the infield back.
Better jump on Martinez here, or you might never get another chance.
The infield is back normal depth. The ground ball to the right side can do a lot of things. Walker swings, ground ball to the right side, and Suppan does not come home. Suppan is hung up. Now Ortiz goes back to third, and he is out.
Well, we knew that Walker was up. We couldn't play the infield in. We had a one-run lead, and we were actually giving up on that run at third.
Suppan could walk home, but for some reason he stops.
Seeing Suppan stranded in between third and home plate was a plus for us because I went over thinking, well, we got one out and one run in.
Not only do the Cardinals lose a run, they lose a man at third and one out. Renteria's over there. The throw by Ortiz gets Suppan, and you cannot butcher up a play any worse than Jeff Suppan just did.
The third inning with the base running mishap, it seemed like the crowd was kind of stunned. It seemed like the Cardinals even kind of, it knocked them back for a minute. And Pedro collected himself and really started pitching.
Martinez looks like he has settled in.
And that spelled trouble, because Ramirez helped to give Boston a 4-0 lead in the fifth. And that would be more than enough for Pedro.
You could just see the confidence growing in him. He started throwing the changeup a little bit more, keeping these guys off balance, and you know, that's what I've seen him do the last couple years that I've been here. That's why he's Pedro Martinez.
Cardinals missed 2 early chances against Pedro Martinez, and since then he has shut down the Redbird attack. Another strikeout, that's 4, that's 11 straight.
Pedro on center stage in the biggest game of his career in the World Series has answered the challenge, and I've never thought there was any doubt he would.
He's a Hall of Famer. He's a competitor. He knows what he wants to do, and he wants to dominate.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 6 strikeouts for Pedro. He was outstanding tonight. 98 pitches. He retired the last 14.
Pedro was Pedro, man. He threw up a 3-hit, 7-inning game, and even had a good eye at the plate. So, I mean, he did a great job.
Pedro was pretty awesome. It seemed like he got better as the game went on. I mean, his changeup and his cutter was just amazing. One of the better performances I've seen of him this year.
His timing couldn't have been better. The only question was whether his first ever World Series win would be his last one as a Red Sox.
My heart will always be in Boston and with the fans and the people there.
The Boston Red Sox are 1 victory away after 86 years of winning a World Series for the first time since 1918.
I've been with this organization since '97, and that's all you've ever heard is, win this one for my grandpa who was 85, was never seen you guys win, and to finally be, 1 win away from bringing the city championship, it's an exciting thought.
Everybody, and welcome to Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri, where the Red Sox try to end the baseball season.
Game 7 tonight, Game 7.
We're trying to win tonight. That's our best way to attain our goal. And when there's a time when the season's over, and it's time to look back and reflect, but right now we're competing.
Well, you know what's at stake here. The Boston Red Sox 1 win away from trying to do something that the franchise hasn't accomplished in 86 years, and that is win a World Series. And to this point, for the first 3 games of this World Series, they have out-hit, they have out-pitched, and they have run the bases better than the St. Louis Cardinals.
They have been relentless.
Yeah! Let's go! The Red Sox bursting with confidence.
Yeah!
Boston has won 7 straight postseason games. No one has ever won 8 in a row in the playoffs.
Let's go, baby, let's go. Making history right here. Changing history. the impossible dream 2 come true tonight? Will it be mission accomplished tonight?
La Russa saying before this game, I love this team too much. This team is too special to have it end tonight. 4 games in the World Series and goodbye.
Let's go. Gotta have it. Gotta have it.
The mission seemed impossible. But if the Cardinals were to come back, it would have to begin with their 26-year-old starter.
Jason Marquis. Now, he was a strong factor in the Cardinals' run to the National League title. That's the Marquis they need tonight.
But just as they did in the first 3 games, St. Louis fell into an immediate hole, with Damon, once again, the catalyst.
I felt like I was going to hit a home run right there. And I was like, you know what? If I get a pitch in this certain spot, I'm going to drill it.
Swing and a shot.
Ripped into right field.
Way back it goes. It is going to put Boston on top.
And the Sox have done it again.
And the Boston Red Sox, on the verge of a World Series win, have taken a 1-0 lead, 1 batter into the game.
They just have not let the Cardinals get started.
You can just see the field out there. The players were kind of deflated after that. They're like, wow, here we go again.
Coming into this game, the Red Sox had scored first in 9 of 13 postseason games, and they won all of them.
Starting for the Red Sox, Derek Lowe, who struggled most of the year and wasn't even supposed to start a postseason game. All he did was win the deciding games of both the Division Series and the ALCS.
I think it was a perfect situation for Derek to pitch. When Derek's confidence is high, it's very tough to beat him.
He allowed a leadoff single in the first, but then settled in. And his nasty sinker was one reason why this explosive Cardinals lineup was reaching a new low.
Swinging a dribbler off the end of the bat up the first base line. Lowe picks it up and tags the diving Roland for the out. What a play that was.
I saw that confidence in it, looking to in his stride, in the way he was carrying himself. We thought we were going to get good things from D'Lo, and we did.
0-2 pitch.
Here's a swing and a miss. He's out on strikes in a hurry.
He is pitching with all kinds of confidence now.
Why be nervous? Why get uptight? You know, this is why you play the game. This is why you work hard to get to the World Series. Enjoy it. I mean, that's the attitude I've always taken, and it works for me.
Still clinging to a 1-0 lead in the 3rd inning, the Red Sox loaded the bases with 2 out. Clutch 2-out hits had become a Boston theme throughout the series, and Trot Nixon sought to continue the trend.
You got to really think about the situation here. You got bases loaded, all the pressure's on him.
Marquis trying to hang in. The Cardinals are trying to hang in.
I saw the first 2 pitches real well, threw for balls, and then all of a sudden he threw ball 3.
3 balls, no strikes.
Expect Trot Nixon to take another one here.
Trot Nixon is one of the best fastball hitters in the league. Pretty good chance he's going to get a 3-0 fastball.
3-0 pitch. He swings and hits a fly ball to deep right center. Way back! Way back! It's off the wall. Here comes Ortiz. Here comes Veritek. And a 2-run double by Trot Nixon gives the Red Sox a 3-0 lead. And what you see there is a free and easy Red Sox team with a 3-0 lead, and they're going for it.
There's enough trust in Trot and the rest of the guys that we do hit 3-0 a lot. That's what we want our guys to do, is get a pitch they can handle and drive it and do some damage.
He missed a home run by 5 feet.
I didn't know if it was going out. I didn't care. As long as he got in the gap and my teammates score, that we're on base, that's all that really mattered to me.
Red Sox are doing everything right, and the Cardinals are doing nothing.
Lowe surrendered just 3 hits in 7 scoreless innings, and like Pedro and Schilling before him, rendered the Cardinals hitters helpless.
Swing and a miss. He made him look bad with that breaking ball, and Pujols strikes out.
Since the beginning of Game 2, the Cardinals are hitting 137 as a group.
As a staff, I really felt we had a tremendous game plan, and I know you got to execute it. So we really were focused for that game, and it really couldn't have worked out any better.
Lowe is retired the last 12.
He just likes to pitch, and the bigger the situation, the better pitcher he became.
Swung on and missed. He struck him out. He has pitched shutout baseball through 7 innings.
he's been a big part of our team being where we were, and we said all along that we're not gonna be successful in the postseason unless we have him pitching well.
The Red Sox are closing in on it.
Generations have passed in New England with Red Sox fans not seeing a World Series championship.
This could be the night, and now they are 3 outs away from making it tonight.
After decade after decade after decade of tragic baseball losses, here are the Boston Red Sox on the precipice of a 4-game sweep. Red Sox Nation on the edge of its collective seat, so close to a World Series title.
Keith Folk comes in to try and close it. Pujols gets it started with a hit right through the legs of Folk. Is that the start the Cardinals need?
And here is Scott Rowland, who's 0 for the World Series. Still 3 outs to go.
I watched Game 4 from the scout section, where we always watch the game. Then I went down in the 9th inning to the clubhouse.
Come on, Folky.
High fly ball to right, very playable. There's Kepler. And that is out number 1. 2 more to get for the Boston Red Sox.
Folk will battle with Jim Edmonds, who has struck out twice in this World Series.
The Red Sox that close to a World Series championship.
Strike 1.
City of Boston has not turned in. You can bet on that.
Let's go Red Sox! Let's go Red Sox! Nothing in 2 to Edmonds.
Fastball swung out and missed. He struck him out.
2 out in the 9th inning.
One more.
The Red Sox are 1 out away from winning it all.
It has been 86 years since 1918, the last time the Red Sox won the World Series. Edgar Renteria, the last chance for St. Louis to extend this game.
When you get to that last out, you think you're going to win. You're almost trying to hold back, but it's hard to keep it inside because it is so emotional.
You start breathing harder, your legs start shaking. I mean, you're about ready to erase a 86-year curse.
Hope to the set. A 1-0 pitch. Here it is.
Back to Folk. Red Sox fans have longed to hear it. The Boston Red Sox are world champions.
After 86 years, the Boston Red Sox are the champions of the baseball world.
Next year is finally here.
Can you believe it?
It's just a tremendous accomplishment for this team and the city, and 86 years of frustration is finally over.
I don't think you can do anything but tip your hat to the Boston Red Sox. This is a very special team.
It was a thing that you dream of as a child for such a long period of time. To be able to watch it unfold in front of your eyes and be able to run on the field and celebrate with your teammates.
It has been 86 years. Generations have come and gone.
I sat back, thought it was their time, but I got a lot of enjoyment and satisfaction out of watching them celebrate.
It is the Red Sox who are the champions of the world.
I can say without any reservations that this is the happiest moment of my life, just because of the collective goal had been reached.
And the most valuable player in the 2004 World Series is Manny Ramirez.
Being the MVP in the World Series, man, it's unbelievable. That's something that I'm gonna take the rest of my life.
A well-deserved honor, but this was about a team.
For Mike Timlin to ask me to get on his shoulders to carry the trophy was special to me, and it just made me feel that good. And that's just a credit to all these guys and showing the acceptance from 1 to 25.
And now they can celebrate like idiots. That's what they've been waiting for all summer and for almost 100 years.
You get 25 guys with one dream, one goal. You know, you can accomplish a lot.
We keep things as loose as we can. We don't do anything by the book.
We have fun. We're just a little different than everybody else in the league. It's almost like we don't worry about the little things, and I think that's where our team was just kind of loosey-goosey.
They had fun. This team is a testimony to playing baseball, winning baseball, when there's a looseness and a relaxation about it. It was a team of players that liked each other, that respected each other, that wanted to win for each other.
Every ounce of this.
The team we have, it doesn't come around too often. A lot of teams, they have their cliques and they shy away from each other, but our team, once one person speaks, everybody listens.
To the greatest Red Sox team ever.
We're a good team. We're a great team. You know, we're one of the best, if not the best, Red Sox team ever.
Boston Red Sox, world champion.
Not only did we win a World Series, we changed history. That's what makes this one so much more special.
Hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of baseball fans never thought they would see, and it's become reality. Red Sox into the clubhouse for the trophy presentation, and now they're coming back out again, celebrating with several thousand Boston fans, you can hear.
Thank you, Red Sox. Thank you.
What a surreal sight this has to be for all the Boston fans, watching as the trophy gets lifted high into the air. Red Sox fans really enjoying this moment. 2,000 to 3,000 of them still here, gathered atop the third base dugout.
We've had such a huge following. To bring something that hasn't been there for 86 years, it gives me goosebumps to think about it.
The Boston Red Sox. First time in 86 years.
For these players, it's pretty special given what they know is going on back home right now.
Red Sox Nation is free. 86 years of suffering is over.
86 years. You know how many people died waiting for the World Series?
My father, he's been dead for 12 years. He went his whole life without seeing the World Series, championship, and the Boston Red Sox fans. I'm going to go lay a flag on his grave.
Excellent.
And dedicate this to him.
For 86 years. And finally, they did it.
The night that the Red Sox and their fans have been waiting for a very, very long time.
We're going to Disney World, man! We're going to Disney World!
We won in St. Louis, and we got to celebrate with each other. But then we got to go back to Boston.
The Red Sox arrived at Fenway about 7:30 this morning. A hero's welcome, and why wouldn't it be? Hundreds of fans waited in the cold for them.
We made that ride in from Logan Airport to Fenway Park hundreds of times over the years, but this time was special.
Coming from the airport to the ballpark, you saw guys hanging off buildings on bridges waving. You can't approach the game and try to play for 86 years. But when you do win, and then you look around and see how it affects people, it's pretty cool.
Even the folks at MIT took some time out today to turn their famous dome into a baseball with the Sox logo.
Quite definitively, we can say there is no curse in baseball. After 86 years, next year is finally here, and the curse is gone, that sign's gone, and the Red Sox have proven they got the heart of the nation.
I think the entire country now is marveling at what the Red Sox have done.
This is all of New England. This is not just one state. It's just so fantastic. You couldn't believe it.
We believe! We believe!
Every year we've been out here waiting for the day that this is going to happen. So finally we got it.
Jerry, has it sunk in yet? The Red Sox are world champions.
I think it's going to sink in today. You folks have waited long enough. It's time to party!
With the confetti starting to fly in Boston as the parade is underway.
It's time for our players and for all of our organization to say thank you for your loyalty, your support, your passion. Red Sox Nation is the best in the world. We've been waiting so long for them to win.
It's just wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
So just the joyous celebration that
continues here. This crowd is now 20 deep on both sides, hanging out of windows, on top of buildings, being a part of this wait for a lifetime celebration.
I had to admit, when I woke him up for the 9th inning, I was wondering, what if they don't win? And I've scarred him for life. But they won, and I was very happy that they shared it with us.
And I came out here, I had a bottle of champagne that was in my house since 1986. And we drank it with terrible champagne.
We knew that because of the length and the intensity, that this would be something special. But as we held up this trophy, we saw people just paralyzed in their excitement. There was a sense of community like nothing I had ever seen. And all we did was win a few little baseball games, but it did a great deal for this city and for all of Red Sox Nation.
I'm sharing the thoughts of many members of Red Sox Nation. As Manny Ramirez, Derek Jeter is playing golf. This is better.
Every place that I go, a lot of people tell me, oh man, you make me so happy, you make the city so happy. But I want to tell all my fans, that they're the one who make me happy.
Manny Ramirez and the Red Sox are on top of the world here at the Rolling Rally.
This team had such an affection for their fans. They were so excited about getting out there and saying thank you. And it was basically 3 million fans saying thank you. Both sides saying thank you to each other.
I'm just really happy for everybody in Boston and all throughout New England. It's a great feeling. It's been a long time coming.
Boston Red Sox can finally say it.
And for us to be able to celebrate a world championship for the people here in the city of Boston that have endured so much heartache for a long, long, long time, it's just a great honor.
They are champions of the world.
And although these players haven't waited 86 years, they are aware of the burden that a lot of Boston players have played under, with the constant reminders of how long it's been.
I'm here to play not just for me, but for the guys that have been here and lost.
When that last out was made, that was probably one of the best feelings as a Red Sox person could ever have. Shelley grabbed me, hugged, and he did say, "This is for you." Then I went over and stood there to Wakefield, and Tim says, "You deserve this, Johnny."
For people like Johnny Pesky and Bobby Doerr and Dominic DiMaggio and Jim Lonborg, some of these great Red Sox, Rice and Lynn and Tiant and Evans, Yastrzemski, Bruce Hurst, Dave Henderson, Don Baylor, Marty Barrett. These guys don't have to hear about it anymore. Yep. Now Bill Buckner maybe can get a good night's sleep.
This goes well beyond the Boston Red Sox 2004. This is for all the people that and all the teams that have come up short. This is for the city, this is for all the fans, and that was why we did it.
This was our year. This was our year. Nobody was going to take it away from us. Not even the Bambino.
To be the team, to beat the curse, see the reaction of the Red Sox Nation, the smile on everybody's face, and just going into a winter of bliss.
Everybody knows that it's been 86 years. But for people who were just hoping to see one World Series in their lifetime, for them, it was one of the most joyous moments of their lives.
So happy that I could be with my dad, finally see them win it after, I know, many years of him wishing they could do it, and the pain and suffering, but now it's finally over.
Thank you, Red Sox! Thank you, Red Sox! Thank you, Red Sox! Thank you, Red Sox!
This wasn't simply a World Series victory, at least not for the people who've spent a lifetime waiting and wondering if they'd ever see this day. It was a moment in time, a very special moment, one that they'll cherish for the rest of their lives.
I would like to have my name inscribed in a green monster along with everybody else's. I wouldn't trade one World Series ring in Boston for 3 anywhere else.
I think all the baseball players out there with heart, with dedication, I think they're very happy about our team because we had fun. We did the impossible. We shocked the world.
Tessie is the royal rooters rally cry. Tessie is the tune they always sung. Tessie echoed April through October nights after serenade installed in Neil Young. Tessie is a maiden with a sparkling eyes. Tessie is a maiden with a love. She doesn't know the meaning of her side. She's got a comment full of love.
Sometimes when the game is on the line, Tessie always carried them away. Up the road from third base to Huntington, the boys would always sing and sway. 2, 3, 4. Tessie, Nelson, McGreevy, Charlotte, when I hear them mess around. Boston, you know we love you, man, they hear the crowd roar to your sound. Don't blame us if we ever doubt you. You know we couldn't live without you. Tessie, you are the only. The Rooters showed up at the grounds one day. They found the seats had all been sold. McGreevy led the charge into the park, stormed the gates and put the game on hold.